everybody, it's a beautiful day that the Lord has made that we should rejoice and celebrate. I'm Jackie. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Please leave a comment and like the video. Today I'm talking about remembering our roots. All of us have roots, physical and spiritual. Our spiritual roots, for every human being, we only have one spiritual root, and that is God. That is the reason why human beings feel empty every time they are far away from God. Because that space, that part that God created is only supposed to be filled by God and nothing more. And no matter what you try to fill it with, no matter whether you try with alcohol, you try with wealth, you try with all the pleasures that life can give you, you will not feel it. Until God takes that place, you will continue feeling empty. And then our physical roots, these are people that have contributed to what we are today. Remembering our roots is knowing who we are and what makes us that way. It's learning to appreciate. It's when we learn to appreciate what we are, who we are, and where we come from. Remembering our roots is taking pride in the circumstances that contributed to what we are, to molding us into who we are and what we are. It's appreciating the little efforts that people put, the differences, the small differences and contributions they made for you to be where you are today. That is what I call remembering your roots. So when you remember your roots, you're going to nurture them, because every tree must have its roots. For a tree to survive, it must have fruits. It must have roots. And the roots of a tree are going to determine how well that tree does. When the roots are wide enough, they are strong and they are firm in the ground, they are going to give the tree enough water and enough nutrients to grow and to bear fruit and leaves and branches. So for us, what are the roots that we are talking about? We have parents, like our own parents, biological parents. We have foster parents. We have organizations that have helped us, that educated you, that did this, that did that, and they have contributed to what and where you are today. Those are the roots I'm talking about. Remembering those roots are very important. Let me tell you one thing, that even if your parents or those people that mentored you die today, but they die happy with how you supported them. They die happy with, they die grateful to God. Someone dies and they are grateful to God for the kind of person that God gave to them in their lives, for who you are, for how you have supported them, for how you've always been by their side. That blessing continues. That blessing will just continue. It will continue. It will continue. That is the reason why some parents, when they are going to die, they don't even bless their children. It's important. It's important for your parents to speak last blessings upon your life before they die. But they cannot speak their blessings. They cannot say it out joyfully or happily when they know that you have not been there for them, when they know you had abandoned them, you had just rejected them, you were not there for them, you didn't bother. Now you have come for burial just. It's important because these things are transferred. Would you like your own children, let's say, even if you will be wealthy, let's say by that time, and your children are also wealthy wherever they are, would you like them to forget that they have roots, to forget you? After all, you have everything you need. You still need that company. You need that fellowship with them. You still need them to find out, how are you doing? How are you faring? Is all fine? Actually, we hurt our parents, we hurt our mentors by not finding out how they are, by not being close to them. They feel they have failed. They feel they are not valued. We need to remember our roots and honor these people. Do you know how many resources that were spent just on you? Do you know how much time was spent on you alone, just to help you reach where you are? Do you know how many prayers that those people offered for you just to reach where you are today? It's very important to remember those roots in times when you're doing well. Never ever feel too big to remember your roots. Never feel too good to remember your roots. It's the most beautiful thing for a parent when they know that their child remembers and values them still, even when they are no longer important. They can't add much value to your life, but for that which they did. Some of us, we were brought up by single parents, and you forget your parents. You forget the efforts, the sacrifices that they made. You think it's their duty. Do you know how many parents are not doing their duties? Do you know how many children are out there just because their parents are not doing their duties? Now you are so lucky, you are so blessed that they tried their best in your life, and you can't even appreciate that. We are hurting these people day and night, and by the time they are going back to the Lord, they cannot even put their hand on you and pray a blessing upon your life. Wherever they are, they cannot even bless you. There is a way you handle a parent, and wherever they are, they say, God, keep my child for me. Father, keep so and so for me. Bless so and so, expand him, expand her. If your wings have grown so big, your branches have expanded, it is the best thing that you can do to expand your roots too. Because in times of storms, the only place you have, the only refuge is, those are your roots. Your roots are the only thing that you can hold on to, because they will still hold you on the ground. It's important for us to remember our roots. How do you represent them? How do you give back to the society that nurtured you? How do you give back to the people that nurtured you, that held you in their hands, that supported your dreams? How do you give back to them? Or you now feel like they are not important anymore, they are not necessary. Wherever you are, it's important. Remember your roots. Let nothing, let no one make you forget your roots. Let nobody deceive you or lie to you that those ones are old and they're about to die. They will not, there's nothing, they will not bring an impact in your life. If your parents, your mentors, the people that nurtured, if they die unhappy with you, it is a curse upon your life. By the way, it is a curse that you cannot, it will not go away. It just remains like that. I don't know the amount of prayers you're going to offer to remove that kind of a curse. Let us try to remember our roots. Wherever we go, however big we become, however great we become, remember your roots. Support them. Look at people like Joseph. Even when they didn't, they didn't support him. They didn't do anything much to him. Instead, they hurt him. He still remembered his roots. He helped them when he was up there. It's very important to remember our roots, because when you remember your roots, how well your roots are is going to determine how much you expand and how much fruit you bear. So I'm encouraging everyone, remember those parents of yours. Remember those mentors of yours. Support them. It's very important. Thank you. God bless you. Have a beautiful week ahead. Subscribe to the channel, don't forget. All right, bye.